So, hi guys, this is part 8 of being in the care system. So, a few weeks passed and I found out that my friend that I used to run away to London with when I was back at home literally moved down the road to me. And, okay, maybe that wasn't a good idea, but it happened. And again, I won't be mentioning names, she will be referred as friend. So my friend was also in care. And I would go over to her foster carers to see her and we would chill. We would do this belly wrap thing. So we'd wrap ourselves. I think we would put a cream on and then we would wrap ourselves with the wrap to try and lose weight. Don't ask. It was great fun at the time. But we'd also practice our hairdressing and stuff as well, because she had 2 Sally Head dolls, and we would practice braids and cuts and hair dyeing and all of that lot. It was great fun, great laughs and everything. I remember another time, at another point, this isn't what I'm about to say to you, but I remember a time though, me and her, we went and got drinks. We were drinking at the other foster carer's house. Her foster carer was sick, I'm not gonna lie. It was so fun. And we would drink and stuff, and I remember going back drunk and my foster carer was being so angry. But here's what it is. But anyway, back to the story that I'm going to tell you. So my foster carers didn't actually like my friend. They really didn't. I don't know if foster carers can do this or not, but maybe they could have checked her out, her past history or not. I don't know. I don't know if they're able to do that or whatsoever. I'm not too sure. But I didn't care that they didn't like her, because I finally felt like I had someone around me who understood what I'm going through and someone that I could talk to. So I didn't care if they didn't like her. Never mind, my parents didn't like her either. But, oh well, it is what it is. However, this day particular, there was a party for Eid. Now, me personally, I don't celebrate Eid, but she does. And she asked me to go. And I thought, do you know what? I haven't been to a party for a while. Let's do this. Let's go. So I would go and ask I didn't actually go to them. I called them. Because I knew if I went there, it would have been a straight no. So I was just calling up the carer, and I was like, oh. So I've called them up and I've gone to them. Can I just go to this party with my friend? And then they was like, oh, where is it? And who's going to be there and stuff. I was like, it's just a little get together party. It's someone's birthday. And I just said it's not too far. And now I did lie. I did. It wasn't close. It was all the way in London. Bear in mind, we're back in Medway. We're in Medway, guys. Yeah? And this is all the way in East London. I shouldn't laugh. But yeah. So they was like, okay, as long as you're back by a certain time. I said, okay, yeah, I'll be back. I wouldn't have been back. I already knew I would not have made it back home, okay, by that time. But I really wanted to go to this party, and I felt like it would clear my head, and I felt like, do you know what, I need this laugh after everything that I'm going through already with these. I needed this. I needed this time to go and have some fun with my friend. So my friend had these beautiful dresses that I don't know what they're called now, but there's a name for them, and they were stunning. She had a pink one which had gems and stuff on, and a blue one that had gems and stuff on. I think I wore the pink one and she wore the blue. No, she wore the pink, I wore the blue, I think. I don't know, I can't remember what way it was. One of us wore the pink, one of us wore the blue. And anyway, we went up there. We had a great fun, I'm not going to lie. But then I started having phone calls from the carers saying, where are you? Why aren't you back yet? Blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, I'll be back soon. I'm just trying to get the bus. I missed the bus. Yes, I know. I shouldn't have lied. But we were just having great fun. Okay? And bear in mind, I'm still young. I think I was like 14. Maybe 15. No, I was 14. I was 14 still. And the thing is, though, we didn't get back. Like, we didn't leave London until like weeks later. And I think I didn't know my way back. Okay, from London. I didn't know. So I had no choice to wait for my friend, okay, because I didn't know. It got to the point that I had to I literally said to my carers, I don't know how to get home. I'm somewhere in London. I don't know the way. And my friend wants to stay up here. Is there any way they can help me get home? And they wouldn't. They wouldn't help me. Now, I'm already a missing person, okay? Because when you go past the time and all this lot, call up the police and you get classed as a missing person. So at one stage, I walked up to a police car and I was just like, listen, this is my name. I'm a missing person. I can't get home. Can you get me home, please? Which they did. But they also brought my friend home too. Now, my friend went back home to her original carers. I didn't. They gave up on me. Let's put it that way. They gave up on me. I then get brought to a children's home. Now, this just feels like the whole situation again when I first ever moved to them. I'm now scared. I'm now worried. And I just kept thinking to myself, I should have just stayed in London. Should have just stayed with my friend in London. This is stupid. Why did I do this? I'm such an idiot. Like, I felt like I should have just stayed. But anyway, we got to this children's home. I wouldn't talk to no one. I was giving everyone dirty looks. I'm not gonna lie, I was giving them all dirty looks like, what the fuck are you staring at? That's what I was like, basically. And I used to watch Tracy Beaker as a kid. So I just thought, oh, it's probably going to be something like that. It's not like that, guys. It's not like that. It's worse. Now, you're probably all thinking, well, that's your own fault. You shouldn't have gone to London. You should have been truthful. I know I should have. Okay? But if I was, I wouldn't have been able to go. And then I wouldn't have been able to have the laugh that I did have. I wouldn't have been able to... I would have been still in that toxic foster home, let's put it that way. Because there's a lot more than what I'm saying happened, but I just don't want to get into everything. But I want to just get out some of the points that what happened. And don't get me wrong, it wasn't always bad. It wasn't. There was some really lovely times as well there. And I mean, there was a time that I literally was so flipping poorly, and I mean really ill. She was doing my nails and I'm sitting there and I could feel like the vomit here, like, and I could feel it, and I'm just sitting there like, she was like, are you okay? I'm like, just trying to get my nails done. And she was like, no, Maria, are you seriously okay? You're going like white as a ghost. And next minute I'm just like that, and then she literally caught my stick in her hand, like, that was nasty, but still, yeah. And I mean, there was times when they brought me to Winter Wonderland in Bluewater. There was some really good times, but we just clashed a lot. And I think since the whole situation with being called a liar from what happened to me, and hoping that I thought that they would have been the ones to be able to support me through that, and they weren't, obviously. Now that just completely just ruined the whole thing, like the whole trust, and it just made it worse and worse. Now, I mean, it was kind of my fault that I went into the children's home, I guess, but at the same time, I was just in a really bad place, and I was just looking for someone to actually just be able to help me, and I couldn't get that help where I was. But that's the end of part 8. We're then going to move on to part 9 very soon, where we're going out into the children's homes, shall we say. But this will be the first children's home. Stay tuned. And like I said, if you were going through similar situations to me, to what I've gone through, please do reach out. I will give you advice, I will give you support. And if you just want someone to talk to and rant to, I'm more than welcome to have that rant with you. It's more than fine. I'm happy to sit here and listen and help you and support you in any type of way. But please do reach out.